everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to The Tonight Show. You are here. You made it. Thank you for watching at home. I am very excited about this. Ariana Grande is my guest tonight. The best. She can sing, she can dance, and based on how excited she was to see me backstage, she can really act. Well, some political news. Former President Trump's campaign has officially started vetting a short list of potential running mates. Good luck. It's like signing up to be the babysitter in The Exorcist. Yeah. The chance to be Trump's VP right now, people are like, what should I wear to my interview? Antlers or bigger antlers? Yeah, they're vetting a short list of candidates. Yeah, you got to appreciate the irony of a convicted felon running a background check. You know, that's amazing. That is amazing. My question is, what could they possibly dig up that would be a red flag for Trump? It's like, this person only committed arson, not a deal breaker. Listen to this. One source said that Trump's VP pick could be influenced by the fact that he likes people who are rich and have hot wives. Well, at least he's taking this seriously. That's not so. He really means it. Those are the only two questions on the form. Look, are you rich? How hot is your wife? Anyway, don't be surprised when you hear, please welcome my new VP, Jelly Roll. You're welcome. I like that guy. Check. Yeah. Apparently, Trump has narrowed down his list of potential running mates to about 8 names. And here's what they had to say about the possibility of being Trump's VP. First up, Senator J.D. Vance said, I'm honored to be considered and would love to be Trump's vice president. Next, Senator Tim Scott said, I would love to serve as Trump's VP. And this guy said, run while you still can. Run and do not look back. Then Senator Rubio said, I'm also excited about the opportunity. Then this guy said, you fool, you pathetic little simp. You're wandering straight into the lion's den wearing a vest made of meats. Then Governor Doug Burgum said, I'm looking forward to grow up. He's a child and you are his plaything. You are a butterfly and he will pluck off your wings. And Senator Tom Cotton said, yeah, on second thought, you would have to be totally insane to take this job. And finally, this person said, you rang? Say my name? Meanwhile, today, a judge announced that next month, Steve Bannon will start serving his time in prison. In prison? He looks like a guy who just got out of prison. Yeah, Bannon goes to prison on July 1st. It's too bad we're all going to miss out on seeing that summer beach bod. Yeah, well, I saw that Trump's campaign just put out a new video promoting mail-in voting, and they're calling it Swamp the Vote. This is real. Check this out.
We must swamp the radical Democrats with massive turnout. The way you win is to swamp them. If we swamp them, they can't cheat.
So he's using the slogan, swamp the vote, which is different than his other slogan, drain the swamp. It's a little confusing, and I think the rest of the ad did not help clarify things. Watch, continue it.
Of course, we're still gonna drain the swamp, but we're also gonna swamp the vote. Swamp is bad when we drain, but swamp is good when we vote. Drain the swamp is good when swamp is bad, but mail is good when swamp. So swamp is good when vote is mail. To recap, there's 2 swamps, swamp, and vote swamp. We'll drain the swamp, and fill the vote swamp with the swamp drained from the swamp. Trump 2024, swamp.
There you go, swamp. That explains it. You guys see this? British politician Nigel Farage was just attacked with a McDonald's milkshake during the first day of campaigning. Take a look. This is real. You have a photo? Whoa. Yeah, well, already some other politicians are responding to the frightening incident. First up, British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak said, no matter your political beliefs, this type of behavior is unacceptable. Then President Joe Biden said politicians should be able to campaign without fear of being attacked. And finally, Donald Trump said, OMG, I hope no one throws McDonald's at me, specifically not a Big Mac, large fry, 20-piece McNugget, 3 apple pies, and a Diet Coke. I'd have to catch them all in my mouth like Benihana shrimp. Don't even think about it. So stay safe. Don't do it again. One more nugget. Don't do it. Well, guys, I read that there's a dangerous record-breaking heat wave making its way across the Southwest. It is really hot. How hot is it? It is so hot that chickens are laying hard-boiled eggs. No, we actually want to know how hot it is. Oh, well, in Texas, it hit 106 degrees in Abilene and 111 degrees in San Angelo. How hot is that? You don't know how hot 111 degrees is? Well, it's usually comfortable up until the low 80s. I mean, once you get into the 90s, that's very hot. And then this is 15 to 20 degrees hotter than that. We're still confused. What's the dew point? Dew point? What do you mean? The dew point is the temperature at which the air needs to be cooled to become saturated with water vapor. It's more accurate gauge of how comfortable it feels outside. Anything over 60 is very hot. Oh, well, right now the dew point in San Angelo is 73.4 degrees. Wow, that's hot! Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page. You're amazing! Wow! Great job! Holy mackerel! One take! You guys are professionals. What a crowd! Wow, you make my job look easy. Come on. Too easy. Well done, well done, well done. Well, switching gears, some business news. Costco plans to stop selling books, except before the holidays. That's too bad. I always like going to Costco and buying a 20-gallon tub of John Grisham novels. And finally, guys, tomorrow is Pat Sajak's last day hosting Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, now that he's 77, he's officially old enough to switch to Jeopardy. We have a great show tonight. Give it up for the Roots!
Yeah. Hey, number one, you know I'm second to none. A title for me that's gonna be champion. Any event in which I present, come on.
What a show we have for you tonight. She is my favorite. She's a Grammy-winning artist who has sold more than 90 million records worldwide. Her new #1 album, Eternal Sunshine, is out now. Ariana Grande is here tonight. We're gonna talk to her. And then she's performing her new song, The Boy Is Mine, later in the show. That's the jam. The Boy Is Mine. Plus, he's an Oscar, Emmy, and Grammy winner whose latest movie, Jim Henson Idea Man, is streaming now on Disney+. It is fantastic. Ron Howard is joining us. Legendary. Love Ron Howard. And you can see them in the hit Netflix series Baby Reindeer. Richard Gadd and Jessica Gunning are here. Baby Reindeer.
Come on.
Quick chat before we start the show. I thought that my modeling days were through.
Really?
Yeah, but thanks to my friends over at Kith and TaylorMade, I am now an international golf model.
Oh.
Yeah, look at this.
Wow.
Yeah, my friends over at Kith, they said, hey, we want to do this, we want you to be the face of Kith and TaylorMade. Do you want to fly to Pebble Beach? The golf course, yeah, and we'll have, they don't even let people golf on Pebble Beach. They let me not only golf there, but take photos and do a whole photo shoot. Look at this, like, swing, looking good. Vegas, ready for this one?
Whoa!
What are you, whoa, okay, well, hold on.
Sizzling.
Slow down, buddy. How fast does that car go? Slow down. It was really fun. I hadn't been to Monterey in about 30 years. I went years ago. I did stand-up at a place called, oh gosh.
McDonald's?
Yeah. No, a Planet Gemini was the name of this place. And it was a comedy club. And then at the end of the comedy set, we'd have to rearrange the furniture and it would turn it into a nightclub. And then I would sleep, and they had like an apartment above the nightclub. And I would sleep there. I thought it was the best thing. I mean, this is show business. It was the best. And I remember it was in Monterey, and I loved Monterey. It was great. And my mom, it was on Cannery Row. My mom was like, you have to get sardines if you're there. And I go, I was 22 or 21. I'm like eating sardines. I go, yeah, okay, Mom, whatever. And I had to fly the next day. So I remember going down to the Fisherman's Wharf, and I'm like, it was at 8:30 in the morning or something, because I had to catch a flight. I'm like, do you have sardines or something? Because I was like, no, we have clam chowder, though. If you, yeah, give me some of that. So I got clam chowder, and I went on a glass bottom boat tour. It was, again, 9 in the morning, 8:30 in the morning. Fog everywhere, freezing cold, and I'm eating this chowder, and it kept me warm. I survived, and it was delicious and great. But anyways, the club is now closed. I went back. That place no longer exists. But I went just in honor of my mom, and I got some clam chowder, and it was still, it was great. So I wanted to thank you for that. Yeah. Old Fisherman's Wharf. I went to Old Fisherman's Wharf. I went to the Monterey Bay Aquarium. I used to love aquariums. Every time I went to did stand-up, I would go to an aquarium. So this is one of my favorite aquariums. Then I went to this awesome place, like a diner, breakfast place called Katie's Place. That's me at Katie's Place. Best pancakes and look at this. I took.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, these are the photos that are on my phone.
You took those.
This guy takes those photos.
What?
Yeah. Ow! Anyway, no big deal. I just not letting it go to my head, but I'm just an international golf model now, and so, yeah, the whole collection is available tomorrow on all Kith, wherever Kith shops are, and on Kith.com, and it's great for Father's Day, so get the collection before it sells out. I'm very excited. Check it out. Guys, it is the end of the week. And that's usually when I catch up with some personal stuff. I check my inbox for some emails, and of course I send out thank you notes. And I was running a bit behind today, so I thought if you guys wouldn't mind, I'd like to write out some weekly thank you notes right now. Is that okay with you guys? And thanks again to Kith and TaylorMade and Pebble Beach, everyone that worked in there. I want to act like I was joking about the model thing, yeah.
What? You're not a model?
What?
I thought you were an international model.
No, I was joking, dude.
What?
No, Tariq, do you know I was joking?
What, about the Molly thing?
Yeah.
No, I had no idea. I thought you took the, so let me get, so you modeled for the pictures. So you're like, I don't understand. Like you
They
modeled,
just
right?
took your picture.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Do I seem different to you?
I mean, you're either a model or a poser, like.
Well, I was doing both.
You're posing.
Yeah, I was posing while I was modeling.
You posing as a modeler, man.
That's interesting. Yeah.
You're posing as a model.
Yeah, but I mean, there's certain things I want to keep it classy and stuff like that. So I wouldn't do it.
You always say that.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm not taking my shirt off or anything.
Right. Your pants were off in the car.
Completely, pants were off in the car. Yeah.
Despite the multiple requests.
Yeah, I know. They wanted me to wear pants in this shot. I go, no way.
No.
This guy, my character doesn't wear.
Your character doesn't wear pants?
This character doesn't wear pants. This character.
Pants is Joe, right?
Yeah. Here's someone taking my photo. Look at that.
Ooh.
So it is right. Wow. So yeah, that's legit. And then here's me just curled up enjoying life.
Because that's what you do when you play golf, right? You sit down like that and watch other people putt.
This is some downtime. There's some downtime and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
I'm
this,
gonna relax.
I think this is my favorite shot right here.
That's the shot.
That's what I'm talking about. Katie's place.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah. That's the mug I got from Katie's place.
Oh.
Yeah. I stole it.
What?
She doesn't need it. She got a whole restaurant full of mugs, right?
Yeah.
She's gonna miss one.
Yeah. What else did you steal?
I didn't pay for the meal.
Really? You don't?
I didn't pay for the meal. I'm a model. Are you kidding me? This is my payment. You got to see this. Eat.
Hey, here's a tip.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, let's write some thank you notes. Here we go. James, can I get some thank you note writing music, please?
Ooh, that's not a model.
How do you come up with that? Wow. Oh, he's modeling. Wait a second. Is he posing? Oh my God. Get a life. Move on. It's already taken, dude. I got the job. Thank you. Going to the beach once for ensuring that I'll find sand in my car for the next 20 years. One time.
Yeah. Ocean's glitter.
Thank you, Donald Trump, for getting convicted of 34 felonies and then immediately raising $53 million. Or as Joe Biden put it, I once stole a root beer barrel out of Mr. Pickens' 5 and dime. I'm a bad boy too. Thank you, peaches, for being suede nectarines. Get off of my blue suede. Boom, boom. Went to the protest on the night. It's a real peach beer. Went to the protest section all the day. Everyone said, Jimmy, everything okay. I said, you can do all, you can do everything, but just stay away from my sweet nectarine. That's right. The sweet nectarine. I said, I think pizzas are typical sweet nectarine. I said, where's nectarine? Thank you very much.
Nectarine has left the building.
Thank you, Office Birthdays, for turning the sales department into the cast of Pitch Perfect for 2 minutes. Happy birthday. Thank you, couples who write their names in the sand, for celebrating a love eternal until the next wave comes in. Bye. Thank you, Bridgerton, for not going by your real name, Horny Downton Abbey. There you have it, everybody. Those are my thank you notes.